By the way, how do you want our session? Do you want to be speaking straight English, or do you want the session to be in Taglish?
I'll try straight English.
Okay, no problem. So, yeah, go ahead and get your answers to, um, there you go, like week one, lesson one.
Okay, I'm already here.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and review your answers. By the way, how was your experience with the writing exercises?
It was kind of challenging because I wasn't really used to writing or having my answers in a Google Docs, and I wasn't also used to writing a one sentence paragraph, I guess. Yeah,
Okay.
it was new to me. So that's it. It was challenging
What's your main goal? Why did you enroll with us?
to get to a call center job.
Okay. And
And
why did you choose us? Why did you send money to a stranger on the internet?
I believe that your posts in your Facebook page uh, was the reason why
Hmm.
I was convinced to enroll in your lessons.
Okay, interesting. Which post are you referring to?
Because I was amazed by how long your posts are, and I was kind of curious also because you had an ad.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's the reason why.
Okay, I got you. So, yeah, so far, when it comes to the writing exercises, how do you feel writing will affect you achieving your goals? What do you think is a positive benefit of writing?
I think that the benefits of writing is that it comes natural to you, and then when you try to speak the words or sentences that you are written, then you can easily communicate with other people.
That's true. What problems did you experience in the past when did you try applying in a call center before?
I just had a final interview a while ago and I was accepted.
Oh wow, congratulations.
Thank you. I tried applying to at least three call centers, and the other one they said that I would have a training on the 26th of April, and then a while ago I also had the final interview of another call center. So yeah, I think that your lessons are really helpful because I I translated it into an interview, an actual interview.
And that's just after doing the first week.
Yeah, first week.
Well, I think we already sent you week two. Week two is harder than week one. But congratulations. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you again. I didn't do the week two yet because I tried to apply, and
Hmm.
yeah,
What's the hardest
I
part about the interview for you?
I wasn't really used to an interview because it was my first time. So I tend to I still have the habit of mixing up my words,
Uh huh.
but overall, because of the lessons, I think that I could speak straight. Yeah,
Wow,
that's it.
thanks. Do you feel that you'd want to invite others to join in our lessons in the future?
I think that your lessons were really helpful, especially in the part that I on the part that you told you said here that when applying for a call center, you need to tell a story so that
Did you tell them a
you can.
story?
Yeah,
Which story did you tell them? Like, I want to hear about it.
it was on the part that I got an honesty award
Oh, wow.
because of returning a thing, and then that's it.
So you
I
just
think they
told them a story
recommend.
about the time when you returned the thing.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
and
Which
also
question did you use the
okay.
story on? Do you
Come
remember?
again.
Do you remember what question you ended up using this story on?
I think it was about telling tell me about yourself, and then
Oh, you
I
mixed that
just
in there.
yeah
Okay, cool. I've never done that before, but if it works for you, then great. So,
yeah I just it was just like impromptu for me because they said that just tell something about yourself and it just worked.
okay, cool. Sure. And yeah, about your way of speaking, I've been trying to study how you've spoken so far. As far as pronunciation goes, you sound okay. You make some mistakes with the th, but it not so much.
Yeah,
Like
the
sometimes it sounds
interviewer also
good,
said
but sometimes you miss it.
okay. The interviewer also said a while ago that I tend to make mistakes on my pronunciation.
Oh,
That
mhm.
that's the only thing I need to work on.
The secret to pronunciation is posted on week two. The week two's pronunciation lesson is what you'll need, especially for call center work.
Okay.
So make sure you spend a lot of time doing that, even after, like, I'm sure that you're gonna have less time, and you might not even complete the lessons, but do your best to complete it anyway. But
Maybe later after this call, I'll try to complete
yeah,
the lesson.
do the week two, because and if ever you get busy and our schedules don't match, watch the pronunciation videos, because that's the most important thing. Do you already know which account you'll be assigned to?
Not yet,
Sorry?
but they said not yet, but they said that it was a seasonal account.
It will be what?
Seasonally,
Seasonal. Okay. Um, did they say if it's customer service or tech support or whatever?
not yet.
Okay. Well, yeah, you need to fix the pronunciation overall. But you're good. You're good. You just need to push it a little forward. Okay.
Okay.
And the same thing with the grammar. You just need to move some words around. Okay.
Yeah, I tend to
We'll
be
go through that
confused.
during the session anyway.
Okay, okay.
Let's discuss first um, personality test. Like, yeah, like you have great scores, and it sounds like you're the type of person that you don't take things personally. Like, you don't panic.
Yeah,
You sound like
I
you're
think so.
cool even when there are problems.
I think I'm go with the flow person.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
and you're more industrious than a lot of the people that you know. It says
Yeah.
here that you're high in conscientiousness. You're more likely to finish things that you start. So so that's good. That's a good behavior. Um, the only challenge that you'll have in a call center that I'll see here is you have high agreeableness. So when you hear the words "the customer is always right," you might end up taking that literally. You might like try to do everything to give the customer what they want. So when you start working in a call center, especially if you get assigned to customer service, you need to learn how to balance giving the customer what they want and also giving your employer what they want so everyone's happy. So you need to learn how to negotiate in the future. Okay?
Okay.
So yeah, that's one of the things that I noticed from your scores. Anyway, let's go to week one, activity one.
Okay.
So, okay, so you started here. You said here, I'm going to read through your answers. My name is Julius. I live in Davao City. Oh, you're just 18. I'm 18 years old. I am currently studying at Ateneo de Davao University. My first hobby is playing basketball. My second hobby is reading books during my free time. I want to turn weaknesses into strengths. I grew up being shy, talking to my peers. So, well, I'll fix this later. I'll just highlight this orange. I'm an introvert. I tend to have bad habits. I aspire to be the best version of myself. My dream is to retire by 35. I love cars. I invested in the stock market. Okay, cool. So this is your 15 sentences. All of your sentences sound good. The only thing we need to adjust is this. Um, wait, are you still there?
Yes, yes.
Oh, by the way, can you see what I'm doing on your, what do you call that?
Yeah.
On your Google Doc? Okay, so
Yes.
you mentioned I grew up being shy talking to my peers. I would, I'm not even sure if this is grammatically correct, but it sounds awkward.
Yeah.
So
I think
what
so.
I'm going to do is separate the two ideas. So what I put here is I'll just capitalize my answer so you'll see it. So I grew up shy, and then I'll put another sentence. I had difficulty
Talking to peers.
talking to peers.
To my peers.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is like the opposite of what they taught us in high school. Like you have to combine your sentences. In my case, I recommend that you separate the sentences. So because it's easier to say. And like look, you followed the same rule with the other sentences and they all sounded okay, right?
Yeah.
Like how do you feel when I read the sentences? Did I get everything correctly?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So activity two. Activity two is the most important lesson in the whole week one. The reason why I say it's the most important is because this is what people talk about when you meet people. So I wanted you to learn the different questions that you can ask other people when you meet them. So I want you to get used to asking these questions. I also want you to get used to answering these questions because these are also questions that people ask during interviews. And especially, what happened during your interview? When the interviewer was asking you questions, were you translating their questions from English to Filipino and then you're gonna compose your answer in Filipino and then translate it to English, or is it
Speak English.
smooth already? So they ask you in English, you answer in English in your head. Is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's a lot smoother, and because that's the other problem that a lot of Filipinos experience is they do mental translation, and that makes their sentences awkward. So my cheat for my students is like write down your answers to the usual questions so you don't need to translate anymore,
Yes.
right?
I also watch YouTube videos, so it's kind of natural to me that I think and speak in English.
That's correct. You should think and speak in English. And the other thing that I wanted to teach you is that a lot of the difficult interview questions or even the difficult life questions. Wait, let me show you an example. Do you remember your
Okay.
answer in week one, lesson one? Like the question is, tell me about yourself, right? And you wrote 15 sentences here, up here, right?
Yes.
Now, let's say I combine all your answers in activity two. Like my name's Julius, my nickname's Angelo, I'm from Davao City, I live in uh, Mintal, Davao, and then I combine all your other answers here. Can I use your answers in activity two to answer activity one?
I don't think so because I combined a lot of thoughts. I mean, I tend to have a lot of things here, and then I need to expound it so that
In activity
would
one?
be, yeah.
Well,
But,
to me, it kind of
yeah.
looks the same. You did tell like if you combine this, your answers in activity two can also answer the question, tell me something about yourself. Except here, you
Mm,
just told me more
yeah,
things about yourself, right?
yeah,
That's what I meant to ask. So this whole thing, these 15 questions that I ask you, can help you answer the question, tell me something about yourself, right? Do you see the connection?
yeah,
So in the same way, a lot of the difficult questions is not just one question. A lot of the difficult questions are composed of a lot of smaller questions,
yeah.
right?
Detailed,
It's
yeah,
details. So tell me about yourself can be like what's your name, where are you from, how old are you, what do you enjoy doing? That's tell me about yourself if you're meeting a friend, right?
yeah,
If you are being interviewed, tell me about yourself is what's your name, where are you from, what's your past work, or what's your what course are you studying, right?
yeah,
And maybe how do you spend your free time? So yeah, when you encounter difficult questions, the skill that you need to learn is how to break down the difficult question into smaller, simpler questions that you can answer, right?
yes.
You
They
mentioned.
also, okay,
Oh,
okay.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's your turn. My bad.
Okay. Well, you mentioned that you wanted to retire by 35, right?
Yes.
Do you already know the answer to how you'll retire by 35?
I think by reading books, I think it's possible or can be achieved because I believe that if you do the work earlier than usual or if you do something to work on it right away, then it will come to you. I think also, and I think also that you need to have the mindset of achieving that goal.
Okay. So um, what books do you need to read?
I've read Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and yeah, that's it for now.
Is that enough to retire by 35?
I've also read The Power of
Uh huh.
wherein you set what you planted is also what you sow in your mind. So if you planted negative thoughts in your mind, then you also sow the negative things that is in your mind.
Okay.
And I think that being a financial literate would be helpful in achieving that goal, which is to retire by 35.
What skills do you need to? Do you know how much money you need to retire by age 35?
I don't have the idea yet, but I think the only thing that I can think of is the things that I can control, which is being dedicated to what I do, and also the correct mindset of achieving that goal.
What's the correct mindset?
I think it's I think it's being positive, and also by having habits that would help you throughout the day. Like you do not procrastinate in what you do, and if it's due, you need to do it before the due date so that you can achieve it.
Okay.
And also the skill that is needed in order for you to have it is you should start with the foundation, which is to have a communication skill, because when you talk means that you share your ideas to others, your and then everything comes into place. And then
Okay.
also your passion. Okay, that's it. And then
All right. Well, anyway, I left you with some more questions that you can ask yourself to help you with your goal of retiring by 35.
okay.
So, yeah, that should help. Anyway, let's move forward to activity 3. So, what's the main reason why you need to learn how to give instructions?
Come again. I can't hear you that much.
What's the
Sorry.
main reason why you need to improve your ability to give instructions?
I think it it's useful if you are in a technical support account type of thing, because you need to give instructions to your customers, and also if you have the ability to give instructions to everyone, then it is can help the can it can help not just your peers but also the society as well. For me,
Okay, so we're going to check your ability to give instructions. All right. So this
okay.
time I'm gonna ask you to read your answer. So, what instructions did you select? Are you teaching me how to get to a mall or, yeah, looks like a mall
Wow.
at the end. Okay, sure, go ahead. Start reading.
The subdivision is Camaria Cerritos, Davao. Camaria Cerritos is located in a small town. The small town is called Mental. Mental is 15 to 30 minutes away from the downtown area. I take a shuttle ride provided by our subdivision. The shuttle ride would then go to the shuttle stop site. The shuttle main road, or in short, Buddha, Buddha, I think. And then the jeepney terminal is a few meters away from the sign. There are also taxis available nearby the subdivision. Three available jeepneys only have route. One route. The route is Rojas Boulevard. We continue our journey until we reach the Ecoland area. The landmark will be on the right side of Ecoland. We know that we are near the we know that we are near if SM Ecoland signage is recognized. Your jeepneys would stop at the waiting shed of SM Ecoland. We finally reached the nearest mall.
Okay. All right. Um, mm. All right. So I already put in some marked some spots for feedback. So just go back a little to the top. I mean to the top of activity free. So you'll notice the first word that I highlighted in yellow. If the word is highlighted in yellow, it's a pronunciation issue. And so
Okay?
anyway, we'll discuss. So the first word is the.
Yeah. I
Earlier,
was
when you said it, it
confused.
sounded a little more like a D sound than the TH sound. You said something like the subdivision instead of the subdivision.
Yeah, I also noticed that.
So you'll need to take care of the TH sound moving forward. The rest of the words sounded okay. So also, the next word is shuttle.
Okay.
I don't remember what he said. It sounded like shuttle or something. It's shuttle.
Okay.
And then I take a shuttle provided by our subdivision. So you don't need the ride here. The shuttle ride would then go to the shuttle stop sign. Um, yeah, I think you can remove ride already. The shuttle would then go to the shuttle stop. You can remove the sign. The shuttle
Okay.
sign is located at Davao Bukidnon Road. The jeepney, so this should be small letter.
Okay.
So you need to, so capitalization, you need to watch out for that. There are also taxi, remove the S. There are also taxi available near, it should be near, hindi nearby. So just remove this. There are also taxi available near the subdivision. The available jeepney, I think walang S. I'm not 100% sure, but I think walang S. The route is Ross Boulevard. We continue our journey until we reach the Ecoland area. The landmark will be on the right side of Ecoland. We know that we are near if SM Ecoland. Ah, okay.
I don't know. What is that? Wait lang. Hey,
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
I'll just call you in a bit. Is it fine?
Okay.
Okay.
The jeepney.
We know that we are near
Hmm?
information.
Small errors. Madaming small errors, pero minor lang.
Stop mo yan.
Hindi.
Ikat mo yan mamaya.
Yun?
Yung masasalita ko to me.
It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. No one even watches this. Like 100 people in the world will watch this, and that's it. Where'd he go?
Tawagan ka daw na.
966. Anyway, so we already discussed week 1 to lesson 4. So yeah, we'll just wait for him to tell me how long he needs, because if not, I'll just read through the rest of the answers and give my feedback via video, because I need to do some stuff after this, like have dinner. Anyway, so yeah, let's 7:50. Oh, okay. Hello?
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I can call you back. I have unlimited call.
Okay.
Sure.
What is the screen thing? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What was this green highlighted part?
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll discuss that. I was just making some adjustments. Okay. Um. I'll call you. I'll call you back now.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah. So earlier, so the available jeepney. So I highlighted the S red. So remove the S. And then we know that we are near when you see SM Ecoland.
Okay. Then you see. Okay.
The orange ones here, you can remove these.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact rule or the exact description of the rule, but when you say that we know that we are there if SM Ecoland signage is recognized, it sounds awkward.
Yeah.
So what I did was
That was also a challenge to me because it was kind of new.
yeah. So what I did, so one of the things that you'll notice with my corrections is I'm trying to make your sentences simpler and more direct. So we know that we're near is, uh, we know that we are near when you see SM Ecoland.
Okay,
Right?
it's simpler.
It's a little simpler. The jeepney would stop at the waiting shed of SM Ecoland. We finally reach the nearest mall. So there you go. That's it. And then
The yellow,
oh
the
yeah.
yellow ones were the ones that I pronounced wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know? A H.
I notice medyo paulit-ulit yung TH.
Yeah,
But that's okay. That's the part that takes more practice. And that's all you need. You just need more practice. You haven't repeated the TH sound enough times, right?
yeah. I'll try to work on that.
So this time, I want you to read activity 4.
Okay. I'm a big fan of road trip songs. I idolize Red because they have great music. My mom was born in the 70s. She had a playlist of songs dedicated to that era. Era. I like the I like the song "Make It With You." I discovered this song when I was 7 years old. It's been 11 years since I gained interest in a song. I wasn't good at singing the song. The song struck me even to this day. I tried to memorize the song. I saw that I saw the song as a love song. The love song was about courting a girl. I can relate to the song even more. You must believe that you can be with the girl. Determination is key to courting a girl. That's it.
Parang PM is key lang ah. All right. So let's go through the corrections. Oh wait, no. Let's read through the next one as well.
Hello?
Let's read through the next one as well.
Read the next one. Okay.
Favorite movie.
One of my favorite movies is Cars. It was my childhood movie. I would watch the movie repeatedly. The movie enticed me. The movie was entertaining. It also had comedy in it. My mother and I would always pass by the toy kingdom. I would tell my mom to buy me car toys. I loved the determination of Lightning McQueen. She was, he was still a rookie car back then. I gained friends because of the movie. My friends were amazed at my collection of car toys. We related because of the love of cars. I will always love the movie. The movie a had has a special place in my heart.
Very good. So it looks like at this point you managed to figure out the TH sound. Your TH
Really?
sound sounded a lot better
Okay.
here.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's go back. Activity 4. Your first yellow is the 70s. So the 70s.
70s.
Yeah.
Okay. It was
And then,
short.
the usual that and then with.
Yeah.
Can you say that and with?
That.
That.
That. That.
It's the same as
That.
what you did earlier. That. Just add
That.
a T after that. The. That.
That. Okay.
That.
Oh,
Okay, it's a little better, but give it more practice. So the next word is with.
with. With.
Okay, very good. And then the number 11.
11. 11.
11.
11.
Okay, so remember, the Taglish version is 11, right?
Yeah. I was confused with reading it because
Yeah, because
I
we
was
have the
also
Taglish version.
sanay.
Yeah,
Sanay with
yeah, we're
used
Sanay.
to. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so it's 11.
11.
11. Like, do you know the Cartoon Network show Ben 10?
Yeah.
In the first season, the bad guys, one of the bad guys, his name is Kevin 11.
Kevin 11.
right? There you
Yeah,
go. It's a little 11.
11.
Yeah, a little better, but give it more practice. And then
Okay.
here you'll see the, and then it sounds good moving forward. So you just need more time and more repetitions. If you wanted to master a skill, you need to give more repetitions. That's how anything works.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Like if you really wanted to earn six figures, try just figure out the answer. Like try to teach yourself to earn maybe 2,000 pesos a day, and that's it. Like if you can sell something and earn 2,000 pesos a day, like you can be a millionaire in a few years. That's
Mm.
it.
Okay.
Anyway, so moving to wait. Oh wait, I went.
The movie was okay, right?
Yeah, the movie was
The
okay. I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find any errors. So it looks like you did lesson seven pretty well. So
lesson
part,
7.
yeah, let's move forward to lesson seven. We're looking for lesson seven part two. Wait, I just need to pee for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay, okay.
Okay, you selected Coachable. So
Yeah,
let's
coaching.
hear that. Go ahead and read this.
What part is that? Wait.
It, we are looking at part two. I think this is on
Part 2. Okay.
page
I'm here.
14.
I'm going to read it.
Yeah, Coachable.
People who are coachable are dominant. We need to replicate these people. It is an essential tool for success. We want to make coachability natural. They are like they are liked by their present. What the? They are liked by their peers. We need more people to be coachable. We can see below the characteristics of a coachable person. The people who are coachable are open-minded. They are eager to learn new ideas. These are the people who are self-aware. They know the essence of teamwork. They are accountable for what they do. These are the people who take action. They are willing to do new things. They are optimistic people. They spread positivity to people around them. They think of what's best in the long run. The goal of these people is to be successful. We need more people to be coachable. We can change the world into a better place.
Okay, so let's continue. Talk about patience.
People who are patient are superb people. It is important to be patient in everything. Superb. These are the people who are excellent to hire. We list below the descriptions of a patient person. They are people who are easy to get along with. They know the importance of networks within people. Patience is important, especially in a call center job. We may encounter irate customers. Being patient eases the job. You would also have emotional stability. Patience improves our well-being. These people have the ability to make an effort. We take care of our mental health. Our life overall will improve drastically. Patience reduces negative emotions. They are in direct control of ourselves. They are committed to make things better. They have insights into peace and harmony. They tend to be the person who are strong. We need more people who are patient.
Very good. And then the final part,
Final part. Okay. Which part is it? Uh,
advantage of
activity
hiring
one.
Julius.
Okay. Um, is it activity one?
No, you just keep moving forward. Part three.
Part three. Okay. Okay. Advantages of hiring, or wait, I can't see your.
No, okay. You see my cursor?
Okay, here. I am determined to be successful one day. I was inspired by wealthy people. I had my research on what they do every single day. I binge watch productivity tips on YouTube. Is it YouTube or YouTube?
It's
Oh,
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay,
Then
because they tend to change it. So yeah, I specifically watched Tim Ferriss's videos. He shows the importance of building habits. I want to incorporate it in myself. One day I took action on what they do. Examples are waking up in the morning. I also did meditation. Then I do my workout routine. I would then journal my thoughts. Afterwards, I took a cold shower to wake myself up. I would read books to gain knowledge. These habits help me become more productive. I tend to be anxious when I'm not productive. It also improved my mood. I was more patient with the things I encountered. It gave me the essence of discipline. It feels good to improve my well-being.
okay, cool. Yeah. So okay. So um, let's go through the corrections first.
Okay,
So the first word here is, well, the first two words are people and dominant.
dominant.
So
People.
people and dominant. I think you made the mistake in the first mention, but on the next few mentions of the word people, it sounds okay. So I think you just slipped up there. And then the next word is dominant. Can you say people and dominant?
People as dominant. Dominant.
Okay. The next would be they and theirs. Do you see it?
Yeah.
All right. Can you
They and their.
there?
They there.
Okay. So you need to get used to saying the word smoother. I noticed that when you are saying the word, it sounds like you're putting in a lot of effort.
Okay.
So yeah, you just need more practice. So maybe you want to read this again and again and give it a try. Especially since you used the word they and these. You got by the way, you noticed that the first words are all th. And you notice that I didn't highlight it. I didn't highlight it.
Yeah.
I didn't highlight any of these because he sounded okay. Right?
I
Sounded
wasn't
okay.
consistent with the pronunciation of the words.
Yeah. So you get it most of the time, but sometimes like here, you went through almost 10 lines without making a mistake. And then when you got to the long run, it sounded like the long run. earlier,
E. Okay.
or
Okay, I
or
get
or
that.
the long. I forgot, but I highlighted it here because it sounded that you need some work with this word. And then moving forward, can you say person?
Person.
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 Yeah, read it as if the spelling was like this.
Person.
There you go. So yeah.
Okay.
Uh, Sorry about that. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, make a list of these words that I highlighted and focus on that because those are the words that you need to fix or you need to spend a lot of time with.
Okay.
Like you don't need to worry about the other words here. Like these are the words that are going to stand out.
Okay.
Next, um, so it's why is YouTube red? Because it should be capitalized.
Wait. Okay. Okay.
And then the yellow here, just below YouTube. Can you read the word for me?
Videos.
It's videos.
Videos. Like
Videos.
videos. Videos.
Let's try this.
Videos. Videos. Videos.
Very good.
Videos. Okay.
Okay. So there you go. And then the word then.
Then
Okay. There you go.
I tend to rush on the words. That's why I
Yeah.
tend to mispronounce it.
Slow down.
Okay.
If you're making a mistake on words that you usually get correct, slow down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for the usual. Um, so you're a Tim Ferriss fan.
Come again?
You're a oh yeah. Well, let me write this here so you don't forget.
Wait. Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. I understand.
So
I'm sorry.
oh wait. Let me fix this. There you go.
Okay.
So never say come again. Instead say I'm sorry, please say that again. I'm sorry I didn't hear you. Or maybe say I'm sorry the line's breaking up or breaking off. Either way. Um, so yeah, avoid saying come again
Okay.
because I think it's not English. Like it's one of those Taglish phrases. Um, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So just remember that, and never say choppy. Like for the rest of your life, never say choppy.
What should I say then?
The line is
Uh,
breaking up.
okay.
So, final activity. So, can you read this? Activity one.
I learned how to introduce myself better. It helps me talk in an interview without fillers.
Try reading it with emotion.
It helps me talk in an interview without fillers. The lessons deal with introducing yourself in a simple way. Okay, I'm wrong with the C again. PH.
Wait. How are you reading the activities? Are you looking? Are you reading on your phone or on your computer?
It's in the it's in my laptop
Okay.
actually.
Where is your laptop placed? Is it on a table, on your lap, on the floor?
It's on my tape. It's on table.
Okay. Where is the screen position? Is the screen directly in front of your eyes, or are you looking down slightly?
It's I'm looking down on it because my seating position is higher.
Oh, there you go. So usually the problem when you're speaking is if you're looking down, your voice speaking quality, not just your voice quality, your speaking quality goes down. So
Okay.
you'll notice that it shows up in Tim Ferriss's interview with Kelly Starrett.
Okay.
They talk about posture. So if your posture is not straight, if you're looking down, your jaw does not move properly. You don't have the mobility to move your jaw properly. So the quality of your voice, your confidence, it will all go down.
Okay.
Even your mood will go down. If you want to feel depressed, just look down. Just look down for the whole day, and you're gonna feel depressed.
Okay. I get that.
So that's one of the lessons that I've learned from Tim Ferriss. Like you need to watch how your body moves because like everyone's promoting mind over matter, but if you can also do the same thing with the opposite with your body. Like if you take care of your body, your mind will become more positive.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, keep going. So
Activity
adjust
two.
make sure
Okay.
that you are looking straight, or like maybe try to raise your laptop screen a little bit so you're not
Okay.
looking down as much, and then take a deep breath and smile before you speak. I'm gonna talk about this a lot on the pronunciation, but I'm telling you this now just in case, so you're gonna sound better over the phone, and like you'll be way ahead of everyone that you'll be competing with when you start working.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead, continue reading.
Activity two. Is it activity? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I learned that we can ask questions better. We can use these lessons to ask the interviewer. We ask people for their information in an efficient way.
Okay, keep going.
The lessons help us with giving instructions. It is necessary for us to give clear instructions to customers. We can help people who need to be enlightened. I learned that we can shorten up stories. The lessons will help us tell stories to the interviewer clearly. We can build connections just by telling stories. I learned that we can connect our pronunciation. It will help us be understandable. We can express words better to our peers. I learned that we can make a one sentence paragraph. It helps with articulating words in a job. The lessons help us to be more understandable. I learned that we have lesser errors with short sentences. It would help me be straight to my point in an interview. I have lesser grammar errors when talking to peers.
Okay.
Okay. Part 2. What's your feedback? The lessons are easy to understand. The lessons are hard to execute. The lessons given are amazing. I feel amazed by how we can improve more. I'm thankful for discovering the lessons given. I gained more knowledge in terms of English grammar. The lessons about writing in English are useful. It comes naturally when you think of the words used. You
Okay.
can speak better when it's natural to you.
That sounds awesome. Um, okay. Um, well, I'm gonna ask you for a favor.
Okay?
I want you to read part two as if you're trying to invite people to enroll in our program or like or subscribe to our videos. Do you want to give it a try?
Eh, Feedback. Hey, where should I read first?
You can start with like, "Hi guys, I'm Julius, and like I'd like to invite you to, I don't know, enroll or subscribe or whatever you feel like recommending."
Okay.
And then you can just read through these and make it sound like a commercial.
I'm, I'm a student of Kevin, and his lessons are really useful for English pronunciation because lessons are easy to understand, but they are hard to execute. But in the long run, we can say that we we can execute it to a better. Oh, no, I choked.
Shorter sentences, man. Shorter
Okay,
sentences.
okay. I choked at the last part. I don't know what to say now.
Yeah, just keep. You can just these sentences are okay. I didn't mark anything with red or yellow, so you can just read through it.
Okay,
Give it another shot. Take two.
okay. Hi guys, my name is Jules Tamanyo. I'm a student of Kevin, and his English lessons are really useful because they may be hard to execute, but it's easy to understand. And the his lessons are really useful, and because we can articulate our words better and we can speak to our peers better.
Oh, keep going. Like talk about the experience. Talk about like the next few parts.
Okay.
You don't need to add. You can just read it.
Okay.
I want you to learn how to say things with enthusiasm.
Okay. So I'm not do it again.
So you don't
Hi
sound
guys.
like you're, what do you call that? I don't want to use the word robot because that's overused. Like, so you don't sound like you're super strict. Like you want to sound friendly and inviting.
Okay. I'm gonna try again. Hi guys, my name is Julius Tamanyo, and I'm an enrollee in Kevin's English lessons. I think that these lessons are really useful because these are basic English lessons, but we can learn about this. Wait.
Yeah, keep going. You can learn
His,
about
le-
this.
his English lessons are really easy to understand. they, they might be hard to execute, but the lessons are really amazing. I was amazed by how we can improve more, and I'm really thankful for discovering the lessons that he taught me. And I'm really thankful because I was hired in a call center because of these lessons. So you must give it a shot if you want to earn, if you want to be in a call center job.
Oh,
Um,
okay, cool. So yeah, why did I ask you to do that? There's when you talk to the customer, you need to sound like, "Thank you for calling. My name is Julius. How may
okay.
I help you today?" Um, or at the end of the call, you're gonna say, "Oh,
Thank you for
by the way,
calling.
ma'am, we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you need additional help, we'll just call you. Okay? My name's Julius. Thank you for calling. Bye bye." Right?
Okay.
You can like um, you need to sound friendly and exciting or inviting,
Okay.
because I'm sharing this to you because that's my problem. Like I sound like a serious robot, something like a emotionless thing. Anyway, so yeah, that's the next stage. So remember, um, when you get to pronunciation, there's like pronouncing the words one by one, and then there's pronouncing sentences, and then the final stage should be adding the emotion or adding
Okay.
like the enthusiasm to make it sound okay. All right.
Okay.
And well, Tim Ferriss isn't a very good example of that because he's very logical with how he like it. He's not very the way he speaks doesn't feel like it has a lot of emotion. Like he's very problem solving, and yeah, I also spent a lot of time listening to his podcast and reading, and yeah, I even added to his podcast once during his interview with Derek Sivers. So
Okay.
learn how to add the emotion, add the excitement at the end. You'll notice this with some of the guests when you listen to the podcast.
Okay.
So you don't just recite words, or you don't sound like you're just reciting words. Okay?
Okay.
And that's gonna take you another 10 years to learn. But that's okay because that's a very important skill. Anyway, so you mentioned what mistakes did we correct during the exercises? The mistakes are the use of unspecific words. It was a habit to use pronouns often. Oh yeah, I noticed you used less pronouns. Should be corrected to avoid confusion in conversations. Write your questions. When I write in a one sentence paragraph format, there are instances that I wanted to write and but because the sentence feels like the sentence needs to be continued. How do you deal with this? Okay, so this is my usual example. I like to. Oh wait, let me. I like to write. Okay, so a lot of people they do this.
They combine.
They kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
they kind of do this sometimes. So this is your worry, like, and go to the gym, like the last one. So I don't think I don't think you're gonna make these mistakes, like the journal period, watch TV period. But I do have some students who do that. So, and it's painful to explain. But here's what I would recommend. I like to write. I like
I like
to
to
journal.
journal.
I like to watch TV. Like to go to. Uh, so this is like the simplest way to do it
Yeah.
because you're gonna make a complete sentence, right?
Yes.
Now, if you're a little more creative and if you have a little more time, I'm gonna use. I'm gonna change the word a little bit. It can be. I can do something like this.
Yeah.
So just you can change the format, but you want to make sure that this is a complete sentence. So this is like the best thing that you can do, like the highest tier, and then you can also do this. So I guess this would be. I'll color this blue because this is the best. Uh,
Okay.
and then I'll color this green because this is okay. This is still acceptable, right?
Yeah.
But this is, you know, horrible. Like this is for sure. This is red. Well, except for this. Except for the first sentence. So this is okay. This is green. This is green, but these next three things, like you shouldn't break your sentence down in this manner. It should be like complete sentences. So these are. Let me label that for you. How long have you been listening to Tim Ferriss?
I listened to the Tim Ferriss when it was like last month because I had free, I had my free time, but when we had our exams, I think that I rarely watch him now.
Oh,
So
okay, cool. When you start making money, go buy his books
yeah,
and listen to the podcast.
his tips are really useful when, especially the journaling part,
Yeah,
because
changed my life.
it
I
frees your mind, it frees up your mind if you journal.
Okay, let's go through your next question. How do you sound better when speaking English? I think we already discussed this. Practice.
Yeah.
Um,
My other questions were like last 2 weeks
in
ago,
his
so
final book, no, 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 it's been his final book for a long time. In his book, The 4 Hour Chef, he discussed this one. So deconstruction, selection, sequence, stakes. This is from the third book of Tim Ferriss, The 4 Hour Chef. So deconstruction is you break down the topics into the most important parts. Selection is selecting the top 20% that gives you 80% of the results. The sequence
Yeah.
would be learning things in the right order. And the fourth would be stakes, like how do you make sure that you follow through on your plan to learn. And one of the things that you might have not realized yet, well, you'll figure it out the more you learn from Tim Ferriss, is the design of our program is based on his learning module.
Oh.
So I already
Okay.
deconstructed how to fix the English problem. I already selected the ingredients that we will be working with, and I already arranged the lessons in order of difficulty. Like that's what I mean by sequence. And I already designed the program in a way that you'll be able to follow through, but I removed all of the friction points that will prevent you from completing the program.
Okay.
So yeah, like I learned this back from Tim Ferriss in 2010. Um, what should you prepare for when you want to apply in a call center? Um,
It was a question last 2 weeks ago.
yeah,
But,
looks like you already know.
yeah,
You'll
because I had an interview a while ago, so yeah.
what skills should I work on to be an effective call center agent in the long run? I'm gonna give you this. I plan to sell this. This is my future book, but I'm giving you a copy. Um, Not working. Okay. There you go. So just click the link, and you'll be able to see like a list of lessons that you need that will help
Okay.
you with your job. Do you need to be fast in typing in order for you to become a call center agent? Usually it's 25 words, 25 to 35 words per minute. But the faster you are at typing, the easier your life is.
Yeah.
What is the template of a resume for a call center? Um,
Do
Here,
you have any template?
yes, I do.
Yeah. But usually the call center that I applied for didn't require any resume.
Yeah, some calls. Well, it depends. Are you applying in a high level call center or like just an average one? Because some of the call centers are super strict with a resume. Some of the big ones, at least, or from my
Like,
experience.
what are the call centers that are strict with resumes?
Accenture, and you know those banks, J.P. Morgan, Citibank, I
Oh,
think.
it's not available here in Davao.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the big ones usually require a resume.
Oh,
I don't know if there are any changes. What are the tests that are used in a call center interview? I don't remember the line at the top of my head, but just use the search on my website. Um, Berlitz, I have one for Versant.
yeah. Version is like reading the sentence. It's like repeating the sentence, right?
Yeah, all you have to do is just read it.
Yeah.
How do you
Heard
accept
enough.
a no from a customer? Um, how do you accept a no from a customer? Like, are you selling to the customer? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, example, you're in a sales account.
If you're in a sales account, it depends on the reason. There's usually a spiel or a script that the company will give you, and that will, if you want to persist, you can ask why. So ask for a reason, listen, and then offer a solution. And
Okay,
then just try as many times as you need.
okay,
Okay?
okay.
Yeah, looks like we're all set here. Oh, did you get the chance to read the fix this like what to fix?
Not yet.
Yeah, that should help you a little more with the grammar part.
Okay,
But other than that, you're all good. Do you have other questions?
none. I don't have any questions.
Okay. So yeah, if
So,
you if you're
oh wait, can you list the the things that I need to work on again? Because I'll try to work on it more. Is it okay?
sorry, what do you mean?
Like the th and then what
Oh,
is
it's
it?
those words that I highlighted. So just go
Oh,
back to the Google Docs,
okay,
and
okay.
you can list through that one by one. That's
Okay.
that's kind of the reason why I highlighted those. So it's easy to go back and just copy the yellow and the red.
Yellow and red. Okay.
The yellows are pronunciation, by the way.
Okay, okay.
And then if you have additional questions, just send us a message.
Listen, is it okay if it's in the messenger or email?
It's a lot better in email because I try my best to keep my communications out of like Messenger
Oh, okay.
because I can write more and I can give you more like I'm more focused when I'm writing on email. It's easier to type on a computer than it is on a phone. So yeah,
Okay.
because usually if it's a messenger, I'll probably give you a short answer, like a 3 word, 2 word answer, 3 word answer. Like I wouldn't be able to explain.
Okay. So, yeah, that's good, I think.
Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Try to finish
Me
the
too.
second set as soon as you can, so we can schedule you for the next session. All right.
When is the deadline for week two again? Is it on the 18th?
It depends. What how many weeks did you get? Did you get 2 weeks or 6 weeks?
Weeks.
2 weeks. Well, you get
So,
60 days if you got 2 weeks.
oh, 60 days. So it's like, wait, I enrolled on the 18th of March and this will end on May 18th,
Yeah,
right?
so that's roughly like 2 months from the day you enrolled.
Oh, okay, okay.
But
I'll
yeah,
just
don't
inform
take
you
too
if
long.
I finish it. Okay, okay.
Yeah, we have a statistic. Like people who skip 3 days, like more than half of them never finish.
Really?
Yeah, like we asked people who paid us and didn't do anything. They said that like, oh, I skipped one day and I skipped another day, and on the third
They,
day, I just decided that I'll just, like you can keep the money. I give
they,
up.
they tend to procrastinate.
Yeah, well, like I used to think that if people paid us, they're more likely to do the work. But it turns out that they don't care.
Yeah,
That's what happens
like,
with procrastination, even after you paid.
yeah, so I can't achieve my goal of retiring in 35 if I procrastinate.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Um, yeah,
If you want recommendations, read the 4 Hour Body first, and then read the
okay,
4 Hour Chef, and then read the 4 Hour Work Week, and then start reading his other two books, Tribe of Mentors, and Tools of Titans first, and then Tribe of Mentors.
okay,
I bought all those. The only thing I don't have with me is the 4 Hour Chef.
okay. Wait, I have a question. Is it okay?
Yeah.
How do you? I tend to have a hard time in being enthusiastic. How did you work on that before? Like,
I'm usually
set
not
up.
enthusiastic. I'm like 99% not enthusiastic. Like, I took that thing, that test that I asked you to take, and my score is like 20% or something. And um, I just practiced.
Okay,
One of the guests in the Tim Ferriss show, he's like we're friends now. His name is Derek Sivers. You should look for his podcast.
okay.
Look for his interview with Tim Ferriss. Um,
Is it on YouTube? YouTube?
yeah, I think everything in the Tim Ferriss podcast is posted on YouTube. But it's a lot easier if you get the podcast from just the podcast, like the podcast app. If you're using an Android phone, you can download the podcast app, like Google Podcasts, so you can listen to it.
Okay,
Um, One of the lessons that I've learned from Derek Sivers is that, we have this saying that you should be yourself, right?
yeah,
But it depends on what situation you're in. If you are, we have a lot of versions of ourselves, right?
yeah,
There's your best self, and then there's the version of yourself that just wants to play video games and just eat
yeah.
donuts and not exercise and
They,
sleep all
they,
day, like
they.
masturbate all day or something like that. Um, but which you are you bringing out? There's also another version of yourself that's brave, that's diligent, that's hardworking, that's persistent. There's that other person. So which you are you bringing forward? So
Okay,
that's one question to ask yourself. Is this the winner me or is this the loser me? So that's the argument to being yourself. And then the exact lesson that I learned from Derek Sivers is that if you wanted to be, if you're a professional in any field, whatever it is you're doing, your job as a professional is to not be yourself.
okay.
Your job
Like,
as a professional is to perform for your audience.
yeah,
So remember the personality test. If I'm working, it doesn't matter that I'm not enthusiastic. I'm going to be because that's the job, right?
yeah.
Like, what's
It's,
your favorite movie?
like, I don't really watch movies
Oh,
now because I tend to
oh yeah,
work
wait,
on myself
Cars,
better.
right?
I,
Who's the
I'm not.
who's the voice actor of Lightning McQueen?
Oh, the voice actor.
Yeah, do you know?
No, I don't really know because It was like I was I was 9 years old when I last watched Lightning Cars, but yeah, it's still my childhood movie because I really enjoyed it.
Okay, now I have a question for you. So it turns out that the voice actor of Lightning McQueen is Owen Wilson.
Oh,
So I have a question for you, and this is a serious question, all right?
okay, okay.
Owen Wilson is an actor, right?
Oh yes,
Is he a car in real life?
no,
No. But when you're watching Cars, he got to convince you that he's a talking car, right?
yeah,
That's acting. That's the performance. When you are working, especially if you're working in a job where you need to be enthusiastic, you need to convince your audience that you're enthusiastic.
but it takes practice, right?
It takes practice.
Okay,
So you need to, like, how the hell does Owen Wilson convince millions of children around the world that he's a talking car?
because it's his job. Do so.
It's the same thing. It's the same mindset. If you're a musician, like, I like the 90s rock bands, right?
Yeah,
It's I like the bands that show up in horror movies, like Rob Zombie, Slipknot, Disturbed, like all those rock metal bands, and they're all like when you watch their music videos, it sounds like Antichrist and they're rock bands in a horror movie. So they look like bad guys. They look like characters in a horror story.
uh,
But when you watch concerts, when you watch interviews, they're like chill dudes. They're like nice, positive people. They're just
yeah,
musicians. That's the act, right? That's all
yeah,
acting. They show up like demons and satanic priests, but that's just that's the show,
yeah.
right? So
Okay,
in the same way, you want to approach your work like you're putting on a show.
yeah. Okay, I got it.
So there you go. If you have other questions, feel free to send it to us, and we'll do our best to answer your questions when I'm online or
Okay,
during the next session. Okay?
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.